All right, everyone. I'm happy to see you today. I'm back from my office, or in my office anyway. Not from it, in it. Back in it today, and we're going to be doing our catechism. And so let me just pull up my phone real quick for all of us to take a look at what I'm going to do. I hope you have it memorized from last week. You've had like 3 weeks to do it, so I know that you guys have got it. So we see here, what is the chief end of man, right? Well, man's chief... Ooh, that's not incorrect. That was just bad spelling, right? I know what it is. Man's chief end is to glorify God and to enjoy Him forever. Nailed it. All right. So that was last week, right? So let's do this week's. All right. So this week's. What rule, you gotta love this old English stuff. What rule it's not old English, it's technically modern English, but early modern English. What rule hath God given to direct us how we may glorify and enjoy Him? All right, so this one I don't remember too well off the top of my head. I remember the generic kind of answer for it. What rule hath God given to direct us how we may glorify and enjoy Him? The Word of God is the only... Oh, no. Found? No. Oh, no. Is the only rule to direct us... I know it's wrong, but I'm going to try... This is like me trying to remember it. Is the only rule to direct us how we may glorify and enjoy Him. All right, so that's wrong, right? So show answer. What did I get wrong? The Word of God, which is contained in the scriptures of the Old and New Testaments, is the only rule to direct us how we may glorify and enjoy Him. So I skipped that first part, right? I went past the Old and the New Testaments right to the Word of God, right? All right, so let me get this right and put it in my head. The Word of God... All right, I wonder if it makes me, which is contained in the scriptures of the Old and New Testaments, is the only rule the only rule to direct us how we may glorify and enjoy Him. All right, so... Got it. But it took me a little while there, and I'm going to be practicing that throughout the week, as are you guys. The reason that this is important to memorize is what this is saying is, all right, so how do we know who God is, and how are we going to know how to enjoy Him, right? And there's really no other place that we can find anything about who God is other than in the scriptures, right? In the Old and New Testaments. We can, if we don't have some rule, some revelation that's guiding us, we can just kind of make up our own thing and do whatever we want, which many people do. But the reason this question is so important that it comes second is it's supposed to help us say, well, here's where our basis is, and that's where we have to find it. So I hope that this has been interesting to you. I hope that you all are able to commit this to memory by next week. I'm sure you will. You just do it once a day. You'll have it down pat. So I will see you next week for our quiz and then question 3 of the Westminster Shorter Catechism. So I will see you next week.